Howdy everyone, it's Pretty Boy Keeney here, bringing you another NPL match. This is week 4 against the Miami Donphans, coached by aka G-Dubs, aka Clem, aka Clem-G. He keeps changing his name and he has to pick one. If you're listening to this, you gotta pick a name. It's confusing me, it's confusing the viewers, it's confusing everyone. No, it's okay. It's funny. It's an ongoing joke, I think. Anyway. First off, I just want to apologize for the lack of videos. I mean, I've been doing one every day, but I've been trying to, experiment with the channel and put out content that's not just video games and, Pokemon. There'll always be Pokemon on the channel, because I love Pokemon. But, I've been really busy. The past, 3 weeks have been, intense. It's just bleh. But don't worry. We're going to be coming back. Maybe not with, 2 videos a day, but maybe around 1. We'll just start with 1. I don't know, it's going to be diverse, so cause I want this channel to be a cool production house, a fun community for everyone, so that's the goal. So for those of you who have been long-time viewers of however many months my channel has been up, thank you for being patient. But anyway, we're going against my boy Clem-G, Miami Donphans. Little history of battling with Clem-G. I've always won 95% of the time, but that 5%, he brings the weirdest sets that completely throw me off. And so I went in, not underestimating him, because you never should underestimate your opponent, even though Clem-G's 0-3 prior to this battle, and I was okay, I'm just gonna play, cautiously, but with purpose, if that makes sense, whittling down his team instead of just slamming, attacking him non-stop I think Gabe did. My goal was to try to also preserve as much of my team as possible in case I record tie with someone at the end of the season so I can make the playoffs. So that was my plan going into this match. And he brought everything that I thought he would, except I thought he was going to bring Mew instead of Blissey, because Mew is basically a better Blissey. That makes sense. Well, but minus the whole special wall thing. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh yeah. Alright, so YOLO, God, I hate his name. Sends out Lumi, the freaking mushroom. And I send out my Latios because I want to get screens up as possible. This is the same Jammer, the captain of the team. Jammer the Latios. I set up Reflect because Braylon's physical and that was the first Pokemon up. So I get a free Reflect off, which is amazing. And so this Mega Manetric is power once it Mega Evolves. I'm going to, in Deep Doo-Doo, since I ran Damage Calc and I could live a, whatchamacallit? What was it? Oh, an HP Ice, but he doesn't use HP Ice, he uses Thunderbolt, so, that confused me, but I got the light screen up, so that'll have all his damage, or I think it's half. Yeah, have it for a while, so he withdraws, and I think, do I just go for a Dragon Pulse? I think I do, because I knew that Thunderbolt was going to do nothing. This does nothing to this freaking blob. And I believe I switch out. See, this is when I just started tiptoeing around him. Because I really didn't want to risk all my Pokemon, just slam out, attack, and then not have any Pokemon left. So this is actually quite a lengthy battle, which is quite surprising, because usually I finish our battles within 15-20 minutes. But yeah, so I go for knockoff because I don't want a freaking Blissey with leftovers just running rampant. And it goes for Toxic, which ends up screwing me over later in the match. I don't know how many turns down the line that is. I was whatever. He withdraws. I want to say I go for a Taunt because I thought he was going to Soft Boil, but he didn't because the Sableye was a counter for Mew/Blissey. And so I taunted the Snorlax, which was good because the Snorlax is a curse cursing Snorlax. I think a curse talk, maybe. Not sure. But it ends up that this Snorlax is actually a freaking Zoroark. Or Zoroark, or whatever. He uses freaking Sludge Bomb. I was like, okay, that's an interesting move for Snorlax to know. But I knocked off his, I didn't knock off Choice Specs. And I think I did. Yeah, I knocked off Choice Specs. And I was like, yo, why does this Snorlax have a Choice Specs? Or, oh no, I don't know why I thought that after, like, it was revealed that it's a Zoroark. But anyway, I was like, God, he tricked me. Little tricksy. He needs to rename that Zoroark, Golem. Like, that is the most perfect name for a freaking Zoroark ever. Okay, I'm gonna fix this mic 'cause it's kind of crooked. Okay, I hope that didn't cause too much sound. It probably did, and I apologize. So I'm really hoping that G-Dubs, Clem-G has... Oh, and by now I'm like keeping track of my screens, and so I know I have a light screen left. I knew that Zoroark was a special attacker, so I go out into my pretty bulky Venusaur, into my Toad. This isn't my Chlorophyll Toad that I used last week. So I Leech Seed to force the switch. I don't believe he switches. I think he just goes for Zen Headbutt. And knowing that he was going to go for Zen Headbutt... No, was it this one that I predicted it and went into Sableye? I'm pretty sure. Or he goes for... Yeah, this is the one, because I'm predicting the Zen Headbutt because it was going to hit me. And I'm poisoned, but I don't think it was going to do a lot anyway in the first place. But I completely resist it. I'm immune to it, actually. Doesn't affect Bleach. This is Cran's brother, Cran the Sableye. And then I think it's this turn that I get kind of screwed over by Toxic. It might be, I'm not sure. No, maybe it's afterwards. Because I want to say, because I forgot to ask Clem-G if what this Metagross was, if it was either Assault Vest or Choice Banded. I want to say it was Choice Banded because he's only used one consecutive move whenever that thing was out. He never actually used used like Hammer Arm and then like Bullet Punch or something. So that's why I went for the knockoff to see what item he was running and to get rid of it if it was either a Assault Vest or a Choice Band. So the Choice Band Metagross is rampant, can run rampant on your team. And then I used this Toxic and I wasn't paying attention. This is where it screws me over. Wasn't paying attention, thought the Toxic landed, was confused as to why he wasn't poisoned, realized it missed, and then the Thunderbolt kills me, I get the lefties, but the poison still kills my Sableye, and I was like, crap. Because now I'm 5-0, okay? And Clem-G got the first kill, so momentum was starting to falter towards him, but then it also provided me a bleached death. Wow, that's really hard to say. Provided me a safe switch in to Toad. So you go for Giga Drain because I know this Flamethrower is going to do a lot, and it did a crit. It was a crit, which is a ton. So I'm going to Volt Switch, and I believe I just Sludge Bomb. No, I don't Sludge Bomb because the Metagross is around. I think I either go for Leech Seed or Giga Drain. Yeah, see, this is exactly why I didn't Sludge Bomb, is because that Metagross was around. I really didn't want to risk that. I think that's why he did switch. And then he's also going to go for Zen Headbutt again. This is when I should have switched into Weevil, but I think I just went to Latios to get my... Yep, I just went back into Jammer to get my screens up. Because again, I mean, you can see how cautiously I'm playing. Because again, I don't like underestimating my opponent, even though I was pretty confident going into this match. But again, I mean, I've been bringing different sets each week. So you don't know what I'm going to bring. You know, I mean, you have an idea of what Pokemon, but you don't know how I'm going to run them. And so I was very, like, cautious, especially with Clem-G, because he's such a wild card. So I get up my screens, safely, mind you, well, minus a Toxic, which is okay because I have my Gardevoir in the back, which is totally fine, which I have yet to use my Gardevoir. I don't believe Gardevoir will see play this round. I don't think so, but I think I'm just going to go for a Recover. Excuse me guys, I'm like really tired right now. Ugh. Yeah. Going for the Recover. Full health because I mean, I can't let Latios die because Latios really helps with the defensive bulk of my team. Especially when I decided not to run a defogger or a spinner, even though I can't run a spinner, I don't think my roster has one. Well, now it does because it's trade week. But I knew I was going to be able to resist whatever the Snork was going to throw at me, so I switched into Venusaur because of Venusaur's natural bulk, and because I had Reflect up. And I knew I was going to be faster, so I just, you know, Synthesis, Heal, gonna take this Body Slam that he's gonna throw at me. Hoping not for a para, but you know, I mean, if it's a para, that's fine. I'd rather have a para over like a Will-O-Wisp or whatever. So Leech Seed this thing, wanted to get some residual damage going, and so I have a constant source of healing that's not me using a move. So he keeps cursing. I think he curses maybe 1-2 more times, which is totally fine because I literally run over him with a Sludge Bomb. The Sludge Bomb Leech Seed combo is just a double-double combo, double-double combo, bubble wubble, double. That is a song by GD and Top. Look it up. It's called, I think it's just called Hi Hi. Not sure. But then now I'm just literally just draining the health off this thing because I still have Reflect going on. I'll be able to take 2, maybe 3 hits. And I get the poison, which is totally fine because I don't think he's Guts. I really don't think this is Guts Snorlax. I don't think Snorlax gets Guts now that I think about it. Not sure. Anyway, my voice cracked. I've been talking way too much today, let me tell you. So I'm healing this Venusaur. I'm telling you, this Venusaur is putting in work. Okay, Reflect is off. I almost said Reflect. Reflect is off, good drain. It kills, and I'm practically at full health. I will be at full health. And look at that. I got a full health Venusaur on the team and a dead Snorlax to boot. What more do you want? So now my screens are completely gone, which is fine. This Metalhead, I knew he was going to go for Zen Headbutt. I knew he was going to. I was like, I can just switch out into Weevil and just like destroy things. Then I went into Jammer, I was doing calcs. I was like, you know what, if I want to send in either my Victini or Weevil just to like come in and sweep, I want them to come in safely. So Reflect and Light Screen, because I didn't want to lose, again, going back to that differential, I didn't want to lose any Pokemon so I could maintain at least a 5-0. That was my goal, because I mean, you can tell in this match, I literally have the upper hand like hard. I'm literally just like, I'm like Oberon fighting the mountain, but Dylan's nowhere near the mountain. You know what I mean? You know, Clem-G's not the mountain. I mean, Clem-G, if you're watching this, I didn't mean to like insult you via like a Game of Thrones reference poorly, but you know, whatever. So now I'm getting up all my screens, which is fine. Switch out. Jammer's job is done. I'm going to Neon. Neon takes the rocks, which kind of sucks, but I will be able to take this Meteor Mash because I resist it. And I have Reflect up. I mean, look at that. I tanked that. That's just... ugh. Victini's so good. And then I just Recreate, and Recreate literally was going to kill anything even if he switched. Like, Recreate just ruins lives. I mean, look at that. Look at that damage. Freaking Life Orb damage. Then this is what when I start using Recreate, I gotta pay attention to the stat drops, because I know it drops the defense. But when I went and chose my next move, I forgot about the speed drop. And, well, first off, like, this Chansey outsped me, and I was like, what the heck? Why is this Chansey using Nasty Plot not speeding me? And how's it faster? And it's a Zoroark. Which, if he would have used Star Pulse, I'm pretty sure it would have killed me. But anyway, completely wipe out that Zoroark. Speed drop. Realize that having a -2 speed drop and then -2 on the D and the Spadif, I needed to switch back in because again, I wanted to keep that 5-0, and Victini is just too good to just let die after that. So I go into Toge's, and I'm going to be able to take whatever this Braylon wants to throw at me. And I think I just go for Sludge Bombs. I think I just Sludge Bomb things over and over again. Yeah, Rock Tomb. I was like, Rock Tomb, okay, cool. My speed is lower than you already. Like, what's the point? Oh, you're withdrawing. Who do you have left? Who do you have left? Oh, actual cleric. Yeah, so I think I literally just spammed Sludge Bomb. And I'm surprised Blissey and Chansey, and then basically the Chansey line, I'm surprised they're not Fairy. They're just normal. I mean, they should be Fairy. The Clefable gets Fairy, why not freaking Chansey? I mean, Snubble got Fairy. But anyway, he used Toxic and avoided. And like when he used Toxic, I was like, Clem-G, don't use Toxic because I'm poison. I knew he was going to use Toxic. But he uses it again after it avoids, and it misses. Like, oh my god, this is perfect. So I completely destroy this thing with the Sludge Bomb and the Leech Seed. And then Breloom's left, and then I just Sludge Bomb for days, and that's match. And I actually do maintain that 5-0, so that's really nice. Again, I played extremely, like, highly on the cautious side, because I mean, that one shot, I'm surprised you weren't running Sash, Breloom, unless I already did damage to you prior. I don't think so. Oh, you had the Mimetrix still left. Wow, you're surprising me, and then Sludge Bomb. So, that could be so sweet. But yeah, anyway, a good match, Clem-G. I don't know when I verse you next. I think it's like week 7 or week 8. Anyway, I will see you again on the battlefield. But, see you on the battlefield again, Clem-G is what I meant to say. But next week we verse J-Dubs and the Indiana Hoot Hoots. That's going to be an interesting match. They're 1-1 right now. We are now 2-1. I don't know what their final score is, because I don't think Butters and J-Dubs have done their battle yet, because J-Dubs has had finals and Butters has been doing some stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Pretty Boy King. If you like this video, hit that like button. I got more content again. Summer's coming around. I'm trying to make this channel grow and not just be like games, because I like to do more than just games. So I want to include that on this channel. But again, Toronto Staraptors for the cup. I mean, we're gonna win. We're gonna win hard. Yeah, we're gonna win hard. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Pretty Boy King, and you all stay pretty out there.